Nope, sure as heck did not.
My poor transition.
Oh no!
For simple
Would you like
reference.
to try again? I would love to see your transition.
Yeah. The thing. Ow. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the transition will work on the way back, but not the way forwards for some reason. Give me a second here.
Oh no!
Let's see.
Oh,
It's
working now.
It worked on the way. It works on the way back for some reason. It doesn't work on the way from this scene. I don't know why.
Well, I cannot help you with technical issues, so good luck next time.
Just better luck next time. Better luck next time. And anyhow. First question. Feel free to introduce yourself.
So hi, I am Evalia. I am a banshee, ghost, spirit, yurei, whatever you would like to call it. And I am a VTuber from Thailand. We used to be an indie group, but we are now a company of algorithm project.
Eh? Wait. How did you go from indie to corporate then?
We sign up to be a company.
Oh, wait, you legitimately became oh goddamn.
We
Okay.
made a company. We made a company happen. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's actually impressive. Not gonna lie, that's actually impressive.
So trust me, I was super surprised myself when one day the person who is like a producer, I think you can call him that, it's just a friend, but he's like the person that put in a lot of the ideas and managing the group, pretty much like the head of the gang, you know. He called me, he's like, you know what, I think we can be a company, and I'm gonna work towards that. And we registered this year, just the beginning of this year, the past new year is when we became a company. Yeah.
Goddamn, okay. Fair enough, because I was just like, wow, there's not too many VTuber groups that do go ahead and straight up make themselves into a company, actually. Like there's a few here and there, but then, Jesus, some of them just, yeah. Oh, okay, fair enough. Next question then. What inspired your design?
My design? Well, actually, a lot of when I first got into this group, I was kind of like scouted by an old friend. We like barely talked. We were like pretty much strangers, but I was scouted, and there was already an artist. We have an artist who he's pretty clear in what he wants to do, and he have like a pretty clear vision that okay, this person, I think this design will look good on her. This will suit their voice. This is totally their vibe. But at the same time, they also like receive feedback from us. So pretty much the first design, a lot of it, but like in my case, sorry, I'm kind of like jumping back and forth. But in my case, when I joined the group, I was already working on to become a VTuber. So I already have a design, which is it look a lot like it looked kind of a lot like my current model, except like there's like two of the fire things side, left and right. What inspired? I don't know. I just know that I like fortune reading, and if I have to pick a theme to become a VTuber, I would love like something spooky, like a ghost Yurei or something like that. But specifically, a banshee is what my artist came up initially.
Okay.
Even though I'm not working with that artist anymore and I move on to another artist, it kind of a lot of the things still come through. And so from my first design to my second design, you would notice that my fire has now reduced to just one side, and that's pretty much because a lot of the collab partner has always complained that it's in the way and they cannot position me. They always complain like, oh my god, your hair is in the way. So I don't want to get rid of it. It's my identity. So I thought I'll meet halfway and I'll just leave one.
Fair enough. Though I will say the fire this time is just eating the chat box alive.
Oh yeah, Angel.
It's
right here, maybe that would be better.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
But with my current design, I switched from like a dressy kind of feel to like something more active able, because one day I want to have a 3D model which is most likely going to be based on this design, and I want to do pole dancing. So I want something that's not going to have too much of physics that would get in the way and can bug. So I wanted something simple, something close to my body. Yeah.
Sorry, repeat that again. Did you say pole dancing?
Yes, I want to have 3D models so I could do like a pole dance show. I do pole dancing as a hobby.
I see. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, there's like a pole dancing studio like 2 streets down from me.
Oh,
But
cool. Maybe you should join
no,
the gang.
I'm good. I'm good.
Get super hot with me.
Ah.
Your body will be so much more toned, and you'll lose a lot of weight, and you'll look good, and you're gonna look great on that pole. And in worst case scenario where I lose my job, I can still make some money down the road, maybe.
Fair enough. Good God.
I always have plan B.
3D model pole dancing. Jesus Christ. Okay. You know what? Fair enough.
That's my ultimate dream, and my producer already talked to some people, and they are working their way making it happen, but it won't happen until another year, I think.
Christ alive. Is what I will say, but
Yep.
you know what? Fair enough. I am going to ask one thing about your design, and this is only, I think, maybe the second time I'm asking this question to an interviewee.
Yeah?
Hi. Okay. Please justify the sheer amount of booba on this design.
Initially, I have to explain that my first artist is a edgy artist. So he loves to add on boobs where he can, and I share a generation with 2 other VTubers. One actually did not want any boobs at all. She is like, I do not want any boobs. Do not put them on me. So I think that's where his pent-up frustration is ended up at in my room.
Fair enough.
think he took some of the fat from her model and just like kind of whoop onto mine.
Hi. Okay. I'm just gonna say, if you were to move up any further than you currently are right now, it may just be dangerous for Twitch terms of service.
Wait, really? Oh, oops.
No, it's fine. It's fine. For some reason, Twitch allows an infinite amount of cleavage, but no underboob.
Oh, well, I don't have underboobs. Technically, it's covered in fabric.
Oh my god.
It's a little bit covered.
Okay. So, to be fair, the last person I asked that question to had their model done up by a hentai artist, so yeah. Fair enough.
I think that's the common thread. They just love it. And, there's a joke. Because at the beginning, when we formed the project, we didn't know how far we're going to go. And we don't even know if we're going to have like 8 viewers, right?
Oh, okay.
But it's a common jokes between me and producer and my like back then small group of algorithm project friends, and they're like, oh, look at this is a 2 pair of boobs that's gonna carry the project. And actually there my first design, you can see a little bit of my nipple through the fabric, and I was like, are you sure about this? Is everyone like, is this gonna be like okay? And so cool put this sword down on the table and say, yes to nipple. So,
I see.
Free the nips.
I see.
We're all in for the movement. Free the nips.
I don't even know at this point. Oh god.
What, you don't know about that movement?
Okay, I heard about it. Let's see. Okay. There was this massive ban on just like, anime titties on Facebook or whatever the heck it was back in the day. And then, there was that whole movement of free the nips, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
But there's also that movement in real life where girls just don't want to wear bras, and they want to not wear bras comfortably without having like guys having their eyes like, whoa, nipple exists? Wow. As if they don't have one. As if guys don't have nipples. My god.
You know what? Fair enough.
Kind of like drifting away from the topic a little bit here.
No, it was more or less the topic of booba, so you know what? Fair.
It's still in the topic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in my own experience, when it came to my model, let's see, I particularly had this model drawn up as androgynous. Almost every artist treats it as a chick. The one artist I knew for a very long time, which owed me a commission for about 5 years, when the fella finally got around to it, massive booba. Just absolutely massive booba. And I was just like, I'm like, buddy, what happened?
Yes.
What happened? Because I knew the guy.
That particular friend of mine who did not want any boobs. We have a dakimakura selling right now, and it's like an ecchi dakimakura, and we commission ecchi artists to do it, of course, to bring out the womanly charm. Anyway, he tried to sneak in boobas. He tried to sneak in some boobs, and she was not having it. She's like, bring back my flat board, my chopping board, bring it back.
Hi. As one of my mates said the moment he saw the design, my original design at first, he was just like, delicious flat chest. I'm just like, I see. You're one of those
We gotta
kinds.
have a market for every kind of audience, right?
Yeah, there's a market out there for everything.
Yeah, we can't just have big boobas in everyone's faces.
You can try. A lot of people have tried that.
Anyway, do you want to keep going on about boobas? Because I can go on all day.
Let's move on for now. If it comes back up, then sure. If it comes back up.
Okay.
Hi.
Damn it.
So what was the particular process like for getting your current model then? Like from start to finish, or start to where you are right now, so to speak?
I think it's pretty straightforward. We have like a brief, and then I send it to the artist, and then he came up with a few design, which I kind of mix and match and mash up together into this one.
Okay.
And then he worked on to like a final model. But I have to say that he's pretty good at coming up with this, because my brief was a mess. I draw, but I don't really have like a sense of design.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea what look good and what doesn't look good, and what will like kind of go together. I just kind of have bunch of images from Pinterest, and I say, I like this part about this one, I like those part about this one, and I like this hair, I like this cape, I want long hair. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So when it comes to like designing something, I'm always like the worst kind of customer you can work with, I guess, because I don't really know what I want. It's like you come up with it and I'll say yes, which is like what happened a lot of the case. But when I go and commission, like when I already have a design, I already have a character, I like to think I'm a pretty easygoing customer. But when it comes to like designing, I'm like, sorry, I have like zero feedback and zero guidance. I am a dumbass. Unless you want your work to look ugly, don't listen to me.
Fair enough. So from design, what about getting the art done then? Was that in-house as well? Oh yeah, that would have just been in-house. Then what about the rigging then, in which case? How did that come about?
Well, we don't really have any artists in-house. We just commission people.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just commission people. My current rigger is someone who was recommended to me by a friend before I even joined algorithm project. And initially my producer was rigging everyone at debuts. He was, except me, because he don't know how to deal with my fire. So I ship out my money and I go with this rigger who can say she can do it.
Okay.
But he learned how to rig just for the sake of debuting these girls, and I appreciate it, and I always admire him for that. He learned like a whole program, and even though he's like like a basic rigging, but it was debutable, it was usable, and it was nice. But eventually, because I kind of like, you could say I kind of like paved the way into this rigger, I'm already using it and it's pretty good. So in the end, everyone got an upgrade, and everyone got rigging by this Papa, and she's just so easy to work with that I just want to keep commissioning her in the future. So I went back to her again, and everyone else is planning on going to her as well. So she have a full list of algorithm project people.
Fair enough. All right. The next question from here is, so why VTubing specifically? So why not any other kind of content creation medium? Why go straight into VTubing?
Honestly, I didn't know much about VTubing before I started.
Oh, okay.
VTubing in Thailand last year was a whole completely different canvas compared to today.
I hit the wrong button. Rip. And I hit the wrong button again. Give me a second here. I forget that one of these is not the correct kind of toggle. And hi. I hit the wrong button for a toggle, but go on. Stage is all yours.
I feel super lonely over here.
It's okay.
Okay, come back soon. But what was I up to? What was I up to? I have like terrible short-term memory.
Let's see. Thailand VTubing scene as completely different.
Different. Yeah. Back then there wasn't much. The community is just nowhere near as big compared to today. And back then there was this one project that announced that they're accepting audition. They're auditioning, and they're like a newly formed project, and they have like beautiful trailer, they have beautiful art setup and it's owned by like a really, really great, well-known and respectable company. And I was like, you know, being an utaite before, I used to like sing as well. I don't know if I can call myself utaite actually, but I used to like sing and make content back then. But I was like, I don't really do it consistently. I'm not like anyone big. No one knows me. I just kind of like in my own personal little space sing and uploaded it on SoundCloud. But I thought, hey, I mean, streaming doesn't sound like a bad idea. So I went and do my little research, and you know, I found like clips, because from the clippers I don't speak Japanese, so I can't really like watch their stream. But it's just like the whole idea of like being able to be an idol in the space of your comfort zone and still have your own privacy, it just sounds super great to me.
Okay.
So I audition, I failed, I keep auditioning, I failed, and then I just stumble into this group. And voila, we're here.
You know, fair enough. But, I did check out some of your song covers here and there. I'm just like, interesting. There were a couple of original songs shoved in here and there as well. So I was like,
Yeah, we're a group that have passion for original songs. And actually, my producer have an ultimate goal of releasing at least 100 original songs eventually.
100 original songs.
I mean, right now we're already doing pretty good. Wait, let me count. I'm actually curious to how far we have made it. Let's see. There's a playlist of an original song, I think. Because not all of it is on the official. 15. Right now we're on 15.
Oh, not bad.
As a whole group, I have like 3, 1 solo and 2 of the group ones. So we're getting there. 100 songs is not too out of reach, I think. We made 15 in a year, so yeah.
Fair enough. The one thing I'm gonna say is when I was looking through all of your stuff, I'm just like, I don't speak a word of Thai. Oh god.
Would you like to learn how to say hi?
How does one say hi exactly?
You can say สวัสดีครับ Like สวัสดีครับ
I have a feeling I'm just going to offend someone really hard if I try saying that.
Trust me, we love it. We love it when someone tries to speak Thai, and I probably butchered Japanese a lot, so go ahead, you got this.
Wait. How does that go? Do you mind just typing that out? Actually, that might be easier. Yeah.
Let's say like this.
Sawadi.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's it.
Oh, you can say crap. It's like a polite. It's like a male version of. It's kind of like must in Japanese, but with gender divided.
Oh, you have that gender. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I can't
girls
say.
Girls would say สวัสดีค่ะ Guys would say สวัสดีครับ
Okay. Because yeah, I can't say I run into that many Thai people personally.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like at my day job, I usually run into anyone who speaks Cantonese, anyone Malaysian or Singaporean, if not some Koreans, pretty much.
Because actually, a lot of Thai people lives in your area, and it's they live there enough that in Thai community they call that area like another Thailand, because there's just so many Thai people over there.
Okay. Like I personally know maybe 2 Thai people personally. Yeah. One of them's one of them's another VTubing friend sitting around here.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
They're an interesting one. That one was Thai, Japanese, I think it was. Yeah.
Eh.
But hi. Yeah, I'm never really in the Thai district. That's on the opposite direction of my workplace.
Ah, I see. I guess they have like their own little area where there's like a lot of Thai restaurant. Maybe I have no idea.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like at the end of my street, there's like a fast food chain that's Thai inspired, pretty much. But yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's so cool. I wish that on my end have something like that. I have to spend so much just for some like fake Thai food.
But yeah. Actually, when I actually went into that fast food chain for the first place, I actually did run into that other VTuber. I was like, you're here. Why are you here?
Oh, you would have to introduce me to her or him.
We'll see. But not too bad an introduction. They are they're a rat. But anyhow. Let's see. I do have to ask, how often do you do streams in other languages then? So how often would you do an English stream compared to a Thai stream?
I think I only do English stream when there's a collab because my main audience they speak Thai, you know. So I don't know. I just don't really think it makes sense for me to just randomly decide to pop out an English stream because like I'm kind of in that community, in the Thai community, and I don't really have much. It's like I'm not really seen much in the English community, and even though there's like some that kind of wandered my way every now and then, I try my best to like do stream in both languages, but oh my god, that's so hard. Unless they're like constantly in the chat and they keep the conversation, like they take part in the conversation, I just kind of forget to switch. But yeah, I just I never really done a solo stream that is like English. But if it's a collab, then like when we do Goose Goose Duck collab, or when I have like collab with Hyoya or collab with Isekai, then yes, I'll be speaking English.
I'll say if there's one way to very quickly and easily divide it, you do have a Twitch account. If you wanted, you could just try streaming English on Twitch and Thai on what's it called, YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of people have like suggest that I tried out Twitch, but dumb and learning a whole new system just terrifying to me. Because I have to like learn everything. Like I have no idea what everything is. But who knows, one day eventually when I feel like I'm comfortable enough to expand, because honestly I'm not quite confident in my entertaining skill in English just yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if I can be entertaining.
Fair enough. And always best to get started at some point, I guess. But hey, someday then, I guess.
Eventually, one day, it's on the table. It's not going anywhere. I think one day I would definitely have to like check that out.
Hi. That does lead straight into the next question regarding like platforms, essentially. So you're mainly over on YouTube, but I did notice you do post decently often to say TikTok as well. How do you normally split your attention between those?
I think like YouTube mainly for streaming and for like more proper content. I think, because like in TikTok, there's a lot of content that is like, how do I say it? It's like a lot of dubbing, a lot of like repeating the same content from other creators, which it's like a trend. It's not really like a bad thing per se, but I'm concerned about like copyright as well, because like I don't want to be doing something completely unoriginal on YouTube. But if it's like just something fun, I want to do it because that look cool, that sounds cool to do, it seems like it's gonna be fun to do, then I'll do it, but I'll post it on TikTok.
Okay.
But if it's like something that I put in a little bit of creativity, then I would put it on YouTube.
All right. Fair enough. Because yeah, I did notice a good chunk of it is just either trends or redubbing essentially.
Yeah, like I just don't feel like if YouTube is appropriate platform for those kind of content. Not like I'm like dividing classes and thinking that one is better than another. It's just more like what people are expecting to see when they hop on this platform. Like when they hop on YouTube, I feel like they're expecting more like informative or original clips or something that have somewhat of your own identity. While
Okay,
like on
okay.
TikTok, there's a lot of like trends playing and just having fun with things, and just I just feel like it's a good de-stress platform. I don't really like have a schedule of okay, today I'm gonna post this, today I'm gonna do this content. It's more like if something comes to mind, I post it. While YouTube, I keep it consistent, like at least 3 times a week I must have something unless I'm on break. But TikTok is like if I have an idea, I'll post something.
Ah, okay, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Let's see. So this next question, I don't know why, I think it's at this point like 97, 95% of people take this next question as like a philosophical one. I guess it's just the way I've worded it, but anyhow. What does content creation mean to you then?
Oh, content creation means what it means to me. Sounds like a super difficult question. This is like a typical essay topic. Like a professor would give you a topic and then you have to do research and write the essay on it. What it means to me, as in how I feel about making content, or as in what it actually contributed to my life.
Let's hear both, actually. One, then the other.
What was that? Sorry?
Let's hear both. So one followed up by the
Both?
other.
Okay. So, how I feel about making content, confession, I never really been confident in like my creativity or like my content per se, but I think over time I've kind of grown a little bit and I keep coming up with things to do, because like I feel like just have something to put out there. And I think if you want to be a content creator, you would want to have some sort of core that you can put on the table.
Okay.
And content creation for me is kind of like a journey of experimenting what works for me and what doesn't. And at the same time, it helps me kind of like understand myself better, actually. Because, for example, like I know I can draw a little bit. I know I can sing a little bit. I can do everything a little bit. I'm not like excellent at everything. I'm kind of just like medical in a lot of the area. But since I started making content, I kind of like I noticed that I would kind of lean towards certain kind of content more.
Okay.
And that's just simply because I like it more.
Ah.
And that's not something I noticed before. That's not something that I knew. They're like, oh my god, maybe I do actually love singing and I kind of hate drawing. Even though I can draw, but oh my god, I kind of hate it. Or I also kind of became an alcoholic from streaming alcoholic content, but that's a whole another story.
One second here. I think I think the stream bottomed out.
Is it my internet or your internet?
I think it's mine. It just absolutely zeroed out. That's weird.
Oh.
Yeah, give it a sec.
Alright.
Is it an Australian internet? You know, Australian internet.
Yeah, Australian internet sucks. Kind of sucks.
Hi.
Anyway, where was I up to? And what was the second question again? How it means to me as as work-wise and in my life-wise?
Yeah, give it a moment. I think the net is still just completely dead.
It's still let me know.
Yeah. It'll be... I don't know what's going on here, actually. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna flash a BRB screen up.
Well, now the transition worked.
Oh god, okay, well, let's... Yeah, at least that's working. I had 100 bits worth of stuff thrown at me in just that moment, and I'm just like, what the hell? Alright, let's see. Is the stream just dead right now? Something eating up my upload like crazy. Probably. Oh god. The stream's doing a crazy amount of catch up right now. Yeah, the bitrate suddenly shot up to 1800. Never mind, 180, 100. So I'm just like, Jesus, what the fuck? I don't know, like, the sources are fine, it's just, this is a whack exception right now.
Nice.
Okay. We are back. Hi.
Okay. Great.
Alright, so content creation in your day-to-day then, what does it mean to you?
Well, I am pretty hopeless in everything else. I don't really have any other option. Let's say that I must quit being VTuber today. I would have nowhere to go and the way to like kind of take care of myself, I guess, financially. So it's a job, it's a life, it's a love and passion, it's everything. To me, right now, VTuber is everything because I don't have anything else going on in my life, and I don't know if I have the skills to like be out there. I don't know what I have to offer. Let's say if I have to work in like a corporate situation, I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Fair enough.
Or how I could be of use. Unless I'm like a waitress and I'm serving chicken, then maybe that would like...
That's very specific.
Well, I used to grow chicken for a living. My lost souls know that, yeah.
Growing chicken for a living, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, grilling, not growing, but grilling, yeah.
Right. Okay. That sounds more reasonable.
No, I am not one of those farmer girls that grows chicken. I wish I was that cool. I'm just a regular fast food grilling chicken worker in spicy grilled chicken franchise that you might know in Australia.
Oh. Fair enough.
With color red. In a uniform. Oh wait, there's a lot of red with grilled chicken.
Hi. Quite a few. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, VTuber is everything to me right now. I love doing it, and because I love doing it so much, I don't know what else I'm gonna be doing. Let's say if one day disaster happen and this like vanish, and I have no ability to come back to it. I don't know if I can ever go back and working in like a normal day-to-day job either, because I'm just so used to this kind of lifestyle and I'm enjoying it so much. I remember that like when I was in like a usual day job, 3 years went by and I'm like, what have I done with my life? What have I achieved? And it's like nothing. It's just like I wake up, I entered like a autopilot mode, and I just kind of carried it out, and then I got home, tired to do anything, too tired to sing, too tired to follow any of my dream or even have a dream. I was too tired to even have a dream. So I think it's gonna be really hard to go back then, because now that I have tasted what it's like on this side, I have tasted what it's like to be happy working like to actually be happy with my own with like what I'm doing as work. I think that's pretty rare, and I think that's a privilege that not everyone can have. So I must hold on to this at all costs.
Me, I was unlucky in that regard. I had almost the dream job, and then COVID happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. So now I deal cards for a living. Hi.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. It's there are some days where it's ridiculously fun. There are other days where it's just like here we go again.
Like here we go again. These head.
Yeah, pretty much. Like some days you get the really fun customers, and they actually have a lot of fun at the table, and then you get the really boring customers where you can tell they are just plain addicted to the game, and that's it. That's the only reason they keep playing. Yeah.
But I heard it pays well. I used to try to get into like those kind of jobs as well, but never really been successful.
It pays okay. It's more so that there are a lot of benefits that make you a lot lazier outside of the job.
Oh, like what kind of benefits?
Two meals a day while you're on shift, free of charge.
So good.
Buffet
That's so
style.
Good. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so nice. That means you can keep all your earning because you don't have to pay for food.
Yeah.
I get like one meal a day, and it's limited to like $11.
Oh, okay.
And I was kind of low-key underpaid, but yeah, oh well.
Yeah,
all in the past now.
There are days where I just don't spend anything because I don't need to at all. So yeah.
More to spend on VTubing. Isn't that so great?
Hi. More to spend on pixels. More to spend on pixels.
Oh yeah, what does content creation means? Expensive hobby as well.
Expensive hobby.
Expensive hobby.
Hi. Fair enough. Anyhow. So, in which case, what are your favorite kinds of streams? This is more so like a two-parter question. So, what are your favorite streams to do? What are your favorite streams to watch?
My favorite stream to watch is horror game.
Yeah.
But I watch just for the sake of their reaction, and I have the screen super tiny.
Huh?
But I watch because I can see someone else suffering. I can see my friends scream in terror, scream like they're gonna like die that day. And to me, that's quite entertaining.
I see.
But I did not wish that on myself.
When was the last time you played a horror game then?
I think last month I played like the closing shift, but I barely play any games. I noticed that like when I look back to my stream, I barely have any gaming content at all.
Oh yeah. I did notice that when I was poking through. I was like, okay, just chatting. Okay, ASMR, karaoke. Took a while before I found a gaming stream. I was like, wait, this was the Goose Goose Duck one. This was ages ago.
I think most of the time when I play games is the collab with other people, or if it's a horror game, or if it's the game that I'm like super interested in, like Nier Automata. I think when I first debuted, I made like a 18-hour stream of Nier Automata.
Yeah. Huh.
And I did that for 2 days to clear all the route in the game.
Huh.
And I eventually got to like 100% in Nier Automata before I... maybe I shouldn't say that part because like the ending part. Spoilers? Or is it too old to be spoiled anymore?
It's pretty old, even I know the ending and I haven't played it.
Okay. Yeah, well, in the end it will prompt you to like delete your files to like save other players. I was holding on because I wanted to play everything to 100%, and the moment I hit that, I went and played one more time and delete the files.
Man.
And I did that on stream, I think.
Oh goddamn! Yeah. Okay. Because that option there is just like, hi, do you want to lose everything you've worked for just so you can help someone else in the credit scene? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you're like defeating like the credits, you're like deleting all these people's save files, and that hurt my heart. It hurt my heart so much.
Big impactful moment.
I barely do gaming, not because I don't like gaming. It's just like I don't really know much games, I think.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I don't really play games off stream, and I don't know if I can be entertaining playing games either. I'm not sure if people want to watch me spend 30 minutes walking in a circle because I'm lost in the map, or if they want to watch me falling off cliffs and die. I'm not sure if that is entertaining. Maybe it is.
Depends on the reaction. I'd say.
Most of the time I do like basic game, or I do like a talk show or like game show where I can like interact with my viewers. It's something like engaging, because I love being able to like engage my viewers into the content. I think that's like building relationship, and that's making it fun.
Fair enough. I'll say. No, go on.
Yeah. The main question was what is my like favorite kind of stream, right? To be specific, I love alcoholic Tetris.
Come again?
Alcoholic Tetris, where if you drop below a certain rank, you have to take one shot. If you drop below another like certain rank, you take like 2 shots, and it goes on, so on and so on.
This person is dangerous.
And I love doing that with like someone who is good, and we're just kind of like killing each other, trying to distract each other so that the other person lose. And I think last one I did was actually this week. I haven't done it in such a long time. It was so much fun getting back onto it. And there was like a pretty good players who are ranked like really high up in the country. And I said to them, hey, if you let me win, if you let me rank first once, I'll take 10 shots.
Huh?
I got pissed drunk. For the sake of a screenshot that has my name above like the really good player, and they're quite well known too. These are like well known people, but that's my name is above it. But they don't have to know that. No one has to know. They just have to know that I ranked first.
For a trophy, 10 shots. Oh god. Okay, I am going to have to ask, what is your alcohol tolerance like then?
Well, that stream I was pissed drunk, but I didn't throw up.
Okay.
I wasn't super duper. I was like kind of like sluggish, and my body kind of feel but it wasn't like, oh my god, major headache. I think I used to think that my maximum would be 2 bottles of juice.
Okay.
But I think since creating content and since I started streaming, it has like grew a little bit. I have finished like a 30% cocktail, and it's like a really big bottle of 700 mils, and I finished that in a night. And I think that's my ultimate limit. I would not do that again. I regretted it. I did that. It's like first week after I debuted, by the way.
Give me a sec to just pull up a standard drinks calculator. Because 30%'s an unusual number.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, let me double check. I remember exactly which alcohol it was. It's like a blue sherry.
Hi, I'm.
Alice. Wait.
Alizé.
Alice. Yeah.
Huh. Wait, how strong is Alizé these days?
20, 30?
Alizé standards.
Next minute, it's more like 10%.
Alizé comes in 750 milliliter bottles. This website refuses to load up any other details about Alizé. Freaking hell.
16%?
volume, alcohol volume 20%, size 1 liter. Okay, so it's only 20% strong. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's my ultimate limit. I would not like finish a whole bottle like that again.
Okay, 11 drinks. Fair enough.
I don't think I have super high tolerance. But I think sometimes when I'm playing games and I take like just shots of soju with no mixer and like I'm kind of taking it slowly, I can like have up to like 3 and 4 bottles.
Because, yeah. Alizé is about 11 to 12 standard drinks, pretty much.
I think that's my limit. I wouldn't want to go above that again. Because I did that and I kind of passed out in front of my PC and I woke up covered in a mess the next morning. I would not do that again.
Fair enough.
Not pretty. Not fun.
Because, yeah, for me, if I'm on like a casual outing and whatnot, I'll stop after about 2 drinks and I'll stop about after 4 drinks and I'll be like, okay, that's enough for me for now. I want to get home. I get pushed over that quite often and I'm just like, oh, I see. We're doing this again.
How much do you need to like get drunk?
I'll say 4 is like healthy drunk, happy drunk. 8 is like headache drunk, please God no, why? And 12 is like I'm the guy in the bush.
Naruhodo. I understand. I never been the guy in the bush. I think the maximum I had was when I think it was like this stream where I was drinking like this mint alcohol. And it doesn't taste good and I don't think I drank that much of it, but I woke up with terrible headaches for the next 2 days. I didn't even drink that much. I think it was just bad alcohol.
Alright.
Sometimes it's just bad alcohol. Sometimes it's not you're tolerant, I think.
Alright, give me just a moment here. I think I need to cough a fair bit. Give me a sec.
Go ahead. Or you can cough on me if you want.
Okay, I'm alive again.
Hi.
You got a call from me.
Yeah, hi. Anyhow.
Nice.
Hi. Since we're on the topic already, I normally save this as like one of the last questions, but I think it's appropriate to just shove this question upwards a fair bit. Recommend a drink,
Okay.
any drink at all.
Oh, any drink at all. I think my ultimate favorite has to be the B52. Is it B52 or 25? I always switch in the numbers. B25 shot?
B25 shot.
Or B52. I always have it like backwards.
Yeah, B52 shot, let's see. Oh,
B52
it's this.
or
It's this one.
25,
It's a layered shot.
Yeah, I love it. It tastes so good. It tastes like candy, which is dangerous. When things doesn't taste like alcohol, it's always dangerous. But it tastes like candy, like coffee candy.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So, how does one put it? When going out?
Sometimes they would serve it lit. Like the top layer of it would like be lit, and it's cool. It's just cool. It doesn't serve any purposes, but it's cool.
Hi. So,
Cool for Instagram.
let's say, when going out with the VTubers in Sydney, we have kind of made it a habit at this point to stop by a certain bar. A certain bar does a lot of shots. Their signature shot is one that they light on fire, then sprinkle nutmeg over the top to make sparks.
Oh, that seems exciting.
It is a very sweet shot as well.
Oh, I think I would love that.
The one next to me right now, hi. She had the shot and pretty much died on the spot.
Really? Is that strong?
No, she's just that weak.
Oh no! Honey. Hey, he's talking shit about you. Can you really take it?
She takes half a drink to get drunk. Half a drink.
Wow. Okay. We cannot do alcohol collab because you're gonna die midway.
I just hear a certain level of disappointment.
It's just like before, when I was new into this VTubing game, the first time I collab with them, I always leave it to like singing projects, and then we kind of get to know each other, and then we move on to like a collab, like a stream collab. But nowadays, I'm just like, hey, baby girl, you want to come and drink in my channel? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh,
Hit me up at 7.
just oi. Just oi.
Took a sip of his drink earlier.
I just took a sip of the gin and tonic, and I'm like, oh, there's like no fizz left in this. Oh.
It's just how I collab with people nowadays, and damn it, I cannot do that with Rainy. Damn it.
Hi. For me, there was one point where a certain friend of mine and I, every time we collabed, we would drink an excessive amount of alcohol. That lasted a good part of 2 months, I'd like to say, where we'd be either getting close to dead drunk or just straight up dead drunk for about 3 nights. 3 nights a week.
Wow. What a good friend.
For simple reference, I'd pour out like maybe 2 drinks for me. Like 2 drinks at most, and that would be like 2 cocktails, so at most 5 standard drinks, give or take.
Oh, do you have like a favorite cocktail?
Oh yeah. That one's just called the Suffering Bastard. I'll get into that one in a bit. As for the other buddy, they would pour out an entire mug of whiskey.
Damn.
Straight whiskey, and not the cheap stuff either.
Damn.
When we did the math, it was about 12 standard drinks just to finish that, and then I poured a second one.
Oh my god, I worried for his liver. Or kidney. Which part of it? I just alcohol again.
The thing is, she always comes out fine. She comes out perfectly fine. And there's me the next morning like, I have audio engineering class to go to. Oh no. Oh no.
But maybe it depends on the grade of the alcohol as well. Some good alcohol would like at least minimize your hangover. Like, you know, the conversation we had about I have like vodka brew in my backyard. Those one doesn't really give you hangover unless you mix it with sugar. Because we can like customize it, and yeah, we made it in a way that it wouldn't give you too much hangover.
Okay. You know what? I am very curious at this point. I may as well just ask this question of, describe from like start to finish the process of making alcohol then in your backyard.
I don't know much about it. I just know that my dad would have like this machine that would like crush apples in the backyard. And then he would like brew and filter. There's a lot of brewing and filtering and mixing it with yeast and like filtering sugar out and mixing some chemicals into it to like actually make it drinkable. You actually cannot drink alcohol straight after it's brewed. You have to filter things out and mix it with things and dilute it a little bit for it to be anywhere near drinkable, or you would die. It's like not safe to drink. But I think from the conversation I heard vaguely when I visited, was he was having a conversation with his friend about how like industrial and commercial drinks filter out like only this much percent, and this is like their recipe, but that would give you a little like some hangover, and like a really good grades would like filter out this much percent. And the way my dad does it is he filter things out even more, or what he kind of dumb it down as filter out the toxins. Oh my god, I can't talk today. And that's kind of like that would help in not giving people hangover, even though you're like pissed drunk. But in just under one condition is you cannot mix it with sugar.
Huh. Interesting, interesting.
I know there's a lot of like, he always need more sugar. I think that's part of the brewing. He brew things with sugar.
Okay, fair enough.
But then I don't know what else substances is there, because I like to think I'm like a law-abiding citizen, and I like things to be lawfully done. So when I see something sticky like that, I just don't really know. I'm just like, I'm a good girl. I don't want to get anywhere near it.
Says the one who's just drinking the stuff.
Well, it's free, and alcohol, buying alcohol for content every time can get expensive. So yeah, even though I'm a law-abiding citizen, I'm also a cheapskate.
You know what? Fair enough. Alcohol tax is bloody expensive sometimes, so yeah, fair enough.
I told him that like, hey, can I have like maybe just a small bottles I can use for content, because I cannot afford to buy alcohol like every single week. And he showed up at my place with one of those recycled 5 liters bottle. Have you seen like those vodka bottle that is like 5 liters?
Huh?
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, I think I might still have pictures. I'm gonna look up pictures and see.
5 liters of vodka.
5, yeah. Or maybe I can search it up, because it's like a reused bottle. He kept the bottle and he reused it, and he just show up in my place with this bottle.
Just wait, a 5-liter bottle of, oh god,
Of this.
and just reuses the 5-liter bottle of, okay.
Yeah. And just so you know, by the time he gave that to me, until I actually moved country, I haven't finished it. I have like I have 20% of it left.
20% of it left is still a good bottle of vodka.
Let's see.
I don't even want to think about the math for how many standard drinks that's worth right now. Oh god.
Well, I don't drink it all at once. I drink it over multiple months. I'm probably slightly better than your drunk friend.
Okay, how do I put this? If it is at the standard proofing for vodka, which is roughly 40%, then that is the equivalent of 158 standard drinks in the 5 liters.
Well, technically it's 4.5 liters, right?
Yeah, technically it's 4.5. So let's dumb the number down a little. It's still 142.
but I still had like 20% of it left, right?
Yeah, 20% of it left is still a good... God, that's still close to like a good liter. At least 850 mils. That's still 26 standard drinks. Hi. Once again, the thing is, on the off chance that the proof is actually higher, because it is bloody moonshine at that point. Hi.
Well, I was drinking it over several months, alright? Like those 4 liters, I was drinking it over at least the 8 months or so. So that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, because if it is at the level of Chinese rice wine, that's instead 60%, probably. And that is closer to 40 standard drinks remaining. And
well,
you know what?
Well,
There's just one main reason why people don't make alcohol in their backyard. Just one main reason.
Yeah.
The main reason is because the distilling process usually incorporates a distillation vessel made out of very heavy metal, And if that vessel builds up too much pressure, it can explode, and the explosion is often fatal. That is why you need a license to make alcohol. Among other reasons.
I don't know if you have a license. Well, I don't live there anymore, so it's none of my business. I'm off the hook.
Yeah, you're fine at this point.
Alcohol from it.
My God, it's like the argument of, okay, who's worse, the provisioner or the consumer? But it's just like, buddy.
I like free things. Do you not like free things?
Okay, let me tell you a story from work today about free things.
Okay.
So I'm sitting at my table, I'm dealing a hand and whatnot, and drink service is going around. There's one person with like closed bottles of water, and another drink server with like opened cans of Red Bull with straws in them.
Okay.
Drink service comes along like, drink service, anyone want water, anyone want Red Bull? And the person with water immediately got swarmed, all of the bottles of water disappeared. As for the person with Red Bull, they got swarmed as well, but you see, all of their containers were open. So, one or two people tried swiping the entire lot of Red Bull, and half of it ended up on the floor instead.
Uh-huh.
Hi, my entire work area stunk like Red Bull.
Well, fun cleanup time.
It's carpet.
Ew. Okay. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. I hate carpet with all my might. I hate carpet. I used to have guinea pigs, and guinea pigs with carpet is not a good combination.
Oh yeah, that sounds like it.
So I still hate carpets.
Fair enough. For me, carpet is kind of... how does one put it? I normally put it as a necessary evil, usually. Carpet just helps with, like...
relationship?
Carpet, if you don't clean it properly, it's hell. If you clean it properly, it's alright. And
it's alright.
And at the same time, there's also the issue of soundproofing.
Ooh.
Carpet helps with soundproofing. It makes things a lot quieter usually.
Just now I was like watching your playback on Twitch, and I saw like people throwing stuff at you, and it kind of startled me a little bit. I was like, whoa. Hi.
It's just a simple option here, which is just the let's see, torrent. Hi.
There's a significant delay for me, so I'm still like waiting it out.
Whenever you do see it.
Oh.
Hi. It throws a lot of stuff at once. Anyhow, the same guy wants me to hydrate. Hi, Artie, I'll hydrate.
I shall hydrate too.
I got shoved a bottle of water in my hands instead of the glass of gin and tonic I've been sipping from, but hi. Alright.
Water is healthy. I'm trying my best to learn to love it too.
Alright, I did mention...
hate water. It's spice.
I did mention that one cocktail earlier, the Suffering Bastard.
Yeah? What is that? I never heard of it before.
Not many people have heard of it at all, honestly. It's a fairly obscure drink. Not too many people will order it, but it's a very refreshing drink instead. It's one part London Dry Gin, one part bourbon or Scotch whiskey. That's up to choice. Then it's another part of lime juice, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and you shake all of that up, pour it out, top it with ginger ale.
Why do they kind of sound yum?
It is quite yum. The problem is, it's very dangerous. Because you can't taste the alcohol at all.
Just like every alcohol out there that doesn't taste like alcohol. The first time I had that on stream, I had 2 of those, and I think I passed out for a good 5 minutes on stream. Ooh. I want to try that. I want to see how badly I'll be hit.
Because the main thing is you don't realize, and then it's like, oh wait, shit, clunk.
Oh yeah, talking about not realizing how drunk you are. I did not believe how drunk I was in that like Tetris stream this week. Until I watched the replay. I felt like I was fine. I felt like I was doing pretty alright, and I even was thinking about like starting another stream after the collab. But then I watched the replay, and then I just realized I'm such a mess. If you think I can't talk now, I'm like 200% worse in that video. I can barely talk. I can barely get a word out. I don't even know how people in my stream could understand what I was saying, and I accidentally dropped my head. I lost my head. Like so.
Excuse me?
I realized, well, I learned that day that I can drop my head. I did not know that beforehand, but it happened, and now.
You know what? Fair enough.
I was just talking, and I see the chat freaking out, and I see my collab partner just going like losing her shit. And I just kept talking because I thought, oh my god, I'm such a funny joke teller. They were loving.
Back in just a moment, I think. Yeah. We're alive again.
Are you sure? Australian is like
it's
a good
normally
choice to be streaming.
No, it's normally not this bad. Is the thing. Today's just weirdly terrible.
Maybe it's the curse because I am here, and wherever I collab with someone, there's always technical issue. There's a curse in Algorithm Project. Whenever we collab with someone who is not part of our group, we kill the stream for some reason.
Oh.
That might be why.
I see.
There was that one time with Isekai. Kept dying.
Oh, fair enough. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're back online and it's more stable than before. Maybe I should have done that earlier.
Someone said, is that because I dropped my head? No, do not blame it on me, blame it on Australia.
Hi. I'm smack bang in the middle of the city. This shouldn't be happening. Hi. May as well continue with the questions. Next one is just... Alright. Regarding the indie VTuber scene, do you have any particular grievances or highlights to share?
I don't really understand the question much.
Okay. So, when interacting with other indie VTubers and whatnot, have you had anything weird happen?
Anything weird? I barely interact with anyone outside of my group, honestly. I don't know why, but not a lot of people approach me.
Oh.
Not a lot of people approach me to ask for collab. Like, all the past collab I had are either with corporate VTuber who I admire and I want to like work with them, so I invited them for a collab, or like indies VTuber who I initiated first. I don't really have much instances where where like I get to interact much with other people. Somehow, I don't know. I think our group, a lot of people think we are company off the bat. They just assume we're like company because we are a group, and maybe because back then groups are not like, when we first debuted, groups are not so common maybe.
Oh.
And I think they find it a bit hard to approach us. So I'm a loner with no friends, in short.
Oi.
But fun experience to share. Fun experience to share. I barely have any friends.
Fair enough, I guess, but
I'm trying, I'm like racking my head trying to think. Couldn't really think of anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough then, fair enough. Alright. In that case, next question's a very simple one then. Very simple one. What kind of audience do you think you attract?
Male?
That is too direct. That is way too direct an answer there. Well,
I mean, if you're looking at like any analytics, it'll be like male, female, age group. I was just about to give you age group. You just didn't wait for me to finish.
Oh my god.
I was about to say geography as well. This is like full marketing terms here, okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what? Fair enough. I don't know too many people that I've interviewed from the Twitch side of things that actually look at their analytics that hard, but fair enough. So go on. Let's hear the analytics.
17 and above. Just someone who likes alcohol.
Huh? Yeah.
They love my drinking content. Damn, I'm just going lower and lower at every word I said. This is not helping.
Hi.
I think, yeah.
You know what? Fair enough. The usual answer people go with is like the kind of atmosphere that their chat kind of has, or the kind of atmosphere they end up with.
You read that? Oh,
yeah.
You could have let me know beforehand. Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's hear it then. Let's hear it.
When I say the word audience, I immediately think about marketing. Well, my bad. Well, scrape that. I did not say male. I did not say 17 and above. Okay. I did not say any of that. You heard nothing. Okay. Wait. Ask me a question one more time.
Hi. Yes. What kind of atmosphere do you think your chat has then?
Oh, interesting questions. Never heard of that question before. Well, Well, I think like I have a pretty chill vibe. I don't think I'm a super funny person. I don't think people come to me to expect like 100% comedy. I think maybe they expect to laugh every now and then when I mess up something, but I think they come to me to relax. They come to me when they needed a break from like their real life and their day-to-day job and like whatever harsh reality they're facing. Because I also do fortune telling as my main content. I do it with a passion that I just want to like help guide people. I'm not like determined. I'm not like telling them, hey, this is how the future is gonna end up. But I'm trying my best to kind of like guide them that, hey, be careful of this, beware of that, and be grateful for this or something like that. It's like kind of like something I go for. So I think the viewer that comes to me, they seek some comfort from that.
Okay.
And I found out that I have interesting audiences lately. I don't think it's a new group of audience. It's just another side of them that kind of just been exposed to me. They either love being tortured or they just love to torture me, because this one stream I was like doing ASMR with like screeching sound. If you can't imagine what that's like, imagine the sound of metal knife and fork.
Nope. God, no. Why?
Or like sharpening your knife, or yeah, I was doing those kind of ASMR.
Okay. Sharpening your knife is fine, but metal on metal is usually one of the worst sounds you can make.
Nails on chalkboard, nails on cardboard.
Why do you do this?
I wanted revenge. The whole year of my VTubing career, they always sent me these donations to like startle me. They always like prank me in one way or another. I wanted revenge. I wanted to trick them in providing them with the long-awaited ASMR. And then my original plan was gonna be like, everyone gonna think, oh my god, Doki string ASMR is leaking pillow. But and I just hit them with metal sound, and the viewers just keep going up and up and up, and it ain't going down. And I don't know why, but I think people just love that. Even to the point where I was trying to do Doki ASMR stream, and they were just begging that I do some metal sounds together, and I'm like banging things, and I actually take out like an electric drill during my ASMR stream.
You fucking what? Huh?
I took out an electric drill. A drill, yeah. And I don't know, they love it. There's no way of bringing these people down, and I can't win.
Right.
So those are my kind of audience.
Evalia, what in the flying fuck?
I don't know. I don't know how I end up here, but what kind of audience do I attract? The kind that like the sound of metal hitting each other. Yeah.
That's a very unique bunch. That's a very unique bunch. Just hearing that kind of description is just like painful as it is, pretty much.
Imagining I have like a metal plate, and then I have a fork, and just
Please
and
don't.
Full force, and I drag it down slowly with all my might. I guess you can say they're very metal. Yeah. Perfect.
Senko,
Perfect description.
I'll tear that guy a new one the next time I meet him. Anyway. Okay.
And it has like 11,000 views for some reason. There. Feel the pleasure in your ears watching this.
Please no. God no. I have to ask, I can't read Thai. What does the title actually say?
Okay, so I was kind of playing with puns. There are two words. It has like two meaning. One is like doki kind of meaning, and another is like it's a word specifically used to describe the feeling and the tingle and the sensation you have when you hear metal to metal sound.
Huh?
When you hear those sounds, it's like you feel those sensation in your teeth, like that, like
Oh,
it
wait.
kills you.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's the word used to describe that, but it can also mean like feel good sexually.
Excuse me? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, it has like two meaning depending on the context. Yeah, depending on the context.
Oh, God. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna say there are 3 things in this world I hate more than anything else. Number 1 on top of that list is spiders. Number 2 on that list is puns. Number 3 is snakes. But anyway. God, that is horrifying that works as a pun. Why does that work as a pun?
It has the same word and the same sound, and it's not even like a pun, because like a pun is a word that sounds similar but it's actually a different word. This is just like a whole completely, it's the same word just put in different contexts, and it has a different meaning.
Homonym, homophone, one of the two, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Welcome to my world.
Welcome to your world. Oh.
And sneak peek into the Thai community. Well, my community. I can't say that all Thai people are like this. I can show you the world.
Oi.
Cling, clang, cling, clang, and metal.
God, that's just a certain level of please, God, no. Why?
Apparently, a lot of people hate it for the first 2 minutes, and then they grew to love it. So maybe that would be your case too. Maybe that would happen to you too. You might build tolerance, and you might love the sound of metal screeching each other.
Oh God, no. There are times when there are like construction sites in my area, and I actively avoid them.
Hey, they're like loud, but imagine like soft metal screeching against each other. Maybe that would be better.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, let's move on from metal, shall we?
Hi. The next one has a bit to do with the previous question. It's just, hi. What are your thoughts on community interaction off stream? So, do you interact with your viewers off stream in any capacity?
I interact with them on Twitter, but I don't have like a Discord server or anything. I feel like a lot of VTubers that have their own like fan base Discord where they're part of it. I think that's really nice, and I wish like I could do something like that. But I also know myself that I tend to get very attached to people. So if I kind of build those community, and if let's say if I know that someone is not okay, that would make me not okay.
Alright.
Let's say if like they're having like some emotional issue, if they have like family issues, and they're just like kind of talking to each other, not even talking to me, but talking to each other. But if I know that there's something going on, or like worst case scenario, if they fight, I just know that I'm gonna like not be able to live peacefully. So I decide to make it clear from the start that I would not have like a Discord server, and my group agreed. So we ended up, our whole group don't have like a community server where we take part of it, because like I think it can get really tricky to separate like being professional and being like their friend. And if they become like my friend, and if like all of my 30,000 subscribers become my friends, I'm gonna really worry a lot about how they're doing, and I just know that I'm just gonna like be busting my ass trying to take care of them when that shouldn't be my job, and that's probably not what they want either. So I kind of like draw that line before debut, that hey, this is something that people tend to do. I think I should not do that.
Fair enough.
I'm a people pleaser, and I don't want to like lose myself in trying to like make everyone happy. when that's not like, I don't have any place to do that. I should not be doing that. And I don't know how well I can like control myself, so it's the best for me to just like watch them from afar. But my community, they have like their own Discord server where it's like a fan server they created themselves for people who followed the project. And in there there's like an agent there as well. He don't really like look much into it. He don't really like interact. He don't come and tell us what's going on in the server either. He's just kind of there just in case they needed anything, just in case they want anything from him or needed any kind of support. He just kind of there, but he never really like took part in it. But I've heard that like it's a really nice and warm community. I've heard this from like my viewers when they tell me about it. You know, they kind of became friends, and I think that's a really, really beautiful thing, that they can kind of form friendship from being like strangers, and just because they like someone like in common, they both like share an interest, they kind of grow their own community where they. I think I'm one of those privileged VTuber who have really, really lovely community where like they don't bother anyone, and they don't really let anyone bother them. They don't cause any trouble, and they just been nothing else more than being supportive. And I couldn't ask for anything better, honestly. I love my community. I have like heard of some stories from other people where they have issues dealing with their community, but we just don't have that just yet, and at least not yet. And I just hope it stays this way. I tend to think that like attract like the people would kind of be attracted to the similar kind of people that are like similar to their own. And I think that I like to believe that is the reason why the community has been peaceful so far, because it's like maybe because I don't know the problems that are hidden under the rug, or maybe it's because it's just that we're like all just similar people just gathering up and just want to have friends.
Okay. Fair enough then, fair enough.
But I'm thinking about doing something more personal, but like schedule wise, like because I recently just got myself a VOD model. And I would love to like maybe have like an hour a month where I interact with like my members who sign up for my membership. I'm thinking about that as well. I'm waiting for my quest to get here so I can at least move my hands. And I think that would be really fun to be able to interact with them off the screen. I think what initiated this desire to be able to interact with them off screen is the VMeet. The VMeet event that just happened in Thailand. It's like a little pop-up booth where your viewers can buy your ticket and then have like a one-on-one conversation. So there would be like a private booth where it's all curtained off, and then you just like see one screen. But you can like talk to the VTuber there, and I participated. I was invited to be a guest in that event, and I just love being able to talk to them and actually seeing that they exist. Because you know, when you talk with someone online, it's just like, okay, it's a person online, but seeing them, and I was able to see their faces as well, so that's pretty cool. I was able to see their face, I was able to hear their voice, and that's really cool. And I think I want to be able to do something like that in the future, but with VR chat. So we can do something more fun together, and more being a little bit more personal, but at the same time still leave me the space to be in like the zone where it is still appropriate.
Makes sense.
Am I rumbling a lot? Maybe.
No. That might have been the longest answer I've had to that, but that may have been the more mature answer I've had to that, at least.
what kind of answer do you usually have to this?
Normally it's just people have a Discord server and there's a lot of shit posting. Normally that's the response for that one.
Ah.
Alright. This next one tends to be seen as a bit of like a job interview question, almost.
Okay.
Like it's
Come at me.
It's the most job interview-like question in this entire affair, and hi. VTubers often have 3 very, very common answers for this. They're less common over time as I do these interviews, but anyhow. Personally, I think you're gonna dodge all 3 of the common answers. Personally.
Oh. And why is that?
You're quite past most of them. Hi. Anyhow.
But you said you wanted an interesting guess. I hope I'm interesting enough.
Hi. Anyhow. In which case, what are your goals for the future then?
3D pole dancing.
Apart from that one.
That can't be my goal. Why? But mom.
You know what? Fair enough. We'll run with the 3D pole dancing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just well, apart from being a 3D pole dancer, I my long-term goal as a VTuber, I want to make this a stable job, and even if one day I can't be a VTuber anymore, I still want to be in this community. Maybe I'll be behind the scene training someone new.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll be like a manager of some sort. But I definitely know that this is my passion, at least for now. And if I have to stop being a VTuber on the screen, maybe I would have to like find a job related to VTuber anyway. Maybe I'll like be a manager, or I'll be like a support team, or I'll be like a mentor.
Okay.
I think that would be something I would want to be. But a more short-term goal, apart from 3D pole dancing, is I want to one day, well, I have wrote an original song, but like that I wrote my own. It's like it was the first song that I ever written, but I don't know if I'm like super duper happy about the quality of it yet.
Okay.
But one day I want to be able to write good songs. And apart from that, I also want to learn Japanese.
Alright.
So I can sim on Kakui boys and invite them to collab with me without having a translator.
Hey.
Kakui boy.
Fair enough. Yeah, you dodged all the common goals, definitely.
What do people usually say?
Okay, so the 3 most common.
Yeah.
First one is usually like reach Twitch partner, YouTube membership, blah blah blah.
Well, I do want to reach 100k.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also my goal. I want to reach 100k. But I don't know. It's a milestone that I would love to have, so I can have that like silver plate. But whether or not those numbers really impact me emotionally, I don't really think so. I think the one that impacted me the most was my first 10,000, because that's like the goal that I wanted to reach by my first year of VTubing. And for the sake of like, I wanted to reach 10k first to like prove to myself that I can do this and that I'm okay at it.
Okay.
And also to like, I don't know, I just feel like it gives me a little bit more wiggle room when I want to like collab with people I admire.
Okay.
I just have so much idols that I would love to work with them one day, which is we're like now friends, by the way. So like I don't have anything more I want it. It's like with some of the VTuber in the Thai community, they're like a company, so you want to have like some sort of creditability.
Credibility.
That like you're actually doing this seriously. You're not just some kids that are gonna be ruining their reputation, and that you understand what it's like and what are the stakes of being like full-time VTuber, or like being understanding that there are a lot of lines that you can't cross. And I think having like a high subs and consistent content, like pushing out consistent, like pushing out content consistently helps, like in terms of image, so that at least the management allow me to like collab with these people that I like. It's not. It's like there's this wall that I need to break, and I just it's not a clear. There's no clear guidelines to what I need to do to be able to kind of like be on the same stage as the people that I love and admire. It just so I have to come up with it myself, and I just came up that hey, maybe if I reach 10K, I will look like a proper VTuber enough to like collab with this proper VTuber. Yeah, it's just like really simple logic because I couldn't find the right answer, so I just come up with something as a goal and I just run towards it. And it's not necessarily this that allowed me to like be their friends and like be part of like the community, but I think it's the hard work that I put into it that like opened up the path for me.
Okay. Fair enough. The second one.
So,
the second one
like
tends
100K
to be...
doesn't really mean much anymore because I already break that barrier. So, yeah. Apart from the silver plate. So yeah, go on.
Second answer tends to be wanting to do a re-debut of some kind.
Except I just did one.
Hi.
I just did one.
Hence why I said you'd probably dodge it. So yeah, you dodged that one too. Yeah, there have been some people that I've interviewed before which have stuck with it and have actually ended up re-debuting at this point.
Wow, that's so nice. Re-debuting is a big deal, and it was a big deal for me too.
Fair enough. And the last one... Hi, it was people wanting to do ASMR content.
I want to improve at it though. I want to have like a proper ASMR content. Now I just have curse one with metal on metal.
Hi. First one with metal on metal. Jesus Christ.
That might be my forte. Maybe I found my talent. It's all about exploring your options.
Huh?
Maybe I seem to love it. Maybe, and I seem. Even when I was trying to do a Doki Doki content, I just could not resist the urge of grabbing that cardboard box and just screeching my nails into it. It's just like, I just want to scratch it. And I want to hear people in the chat going, no!
The thing is, the sensation of doing that to begin with just feels terrible.
I'm willing to cut off my own arms and legs if that means I'm getting what I want, which is screaming from my audience.
Fair enough.
If I can see my audience going, no, stop it! Oh my god, you're torturing us! I'll do it.
Hi, try not to tear off your arms doing that, but hi.
I'll try not to tear off my arms or drop my head.
Please don't. That was a horrifying image for a moment. Hi. Hey, my god. Fair enough then. But yeah, those are the three very common goals. Just something metrics based, a re-debut, and then ASMR.
So I did dodge all three.
Yeah,
with
you
the 3D pole dancing.
You dodged all three, mainly because you achieved all three to an extent already. So hi.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. You just didn't need to go back over it, pretty much. So hi. Done perfectly fine then in that regard.
3D pole dancing.
3D pole dancing. Like, you have to wonder the logistics behind that. Like, you you would obviously need a pole.
I have a pole in my room right now.
Huh?
I have a proper $1,000 worth of pole dancing gear. I mean, pole dancing pole. It costs so much. Oh my god! Because my ceiling is really high, and these stuff are pretty niche, so it has to be imported. And with safety reason, I would not go with the cheap ones.
Fair enough.
Worth it.
You have the pole.
I have the pole. All I need now is a proper 3D model and a full body tracking.
Full body tracking. Full body tracking while pulling off the pole dancing.
It's gonna be interesting. I still don't have any knowledge of like a good quality tracking that is wireless just yet.
Because I was gonna say that stuff's gonna start getting like tangled up like hell.
But there gotta be something. I have an idea. It's not like I have an idea that I might try, but it's probably not gonna be as good quality because it's something people usually do when they want full body in a budget, but it's a wireless option, and I might just have that for fun.
Okay. Also, Senko, that is a terrible image. Please never put that in my head again.
Maybe I should do that.
No, God, no.
I'll scratch the pole with my pole dancing heels. I would not want to do that with my $1,000 worth of pole.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Jesus Christ. That is an absolutely horrifying thought. Jeez.
I have a pole, and I arrange my room in a way that I have like a studio section in my room that if one day I have to set up full body tracking to do pole dancing, I can just do it without making like any adjustment to my rooms or rebuilding things.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Like, originally, when I set up my current room, I just set it up with enough space for VR stuff, and that was it. Alright. So there's, like, just enough room here to do some VR. Just enough.
I didn't take into account that when I want to do other kind of content, I would have a pole in the middle of my space. So I have to think of a way that I won't bump into poles when I play VR chat or something while I'm waiting for my full body tracking to do pole dancing.
You can set up like a guardian barrier kind of thingamajig. Hi.
Uh-huh.
And that should tell you when you're approaching the pole.
I might get like a carpet or something so that I don't, as soon as I step out from like this certain area. But what if my arms swing and hit the pole? It's something that like goes straight up from the floor to the ceiling. What do I do?
Let's see. All depends. Because normally the guardian barrier will also be in the space that you don't. What's it called? That you won't be moving your arms, pretty much. So it'll. If you approach the barrier with your hands, it should alert you. As for how far past the barrier you push your hands from there, that's the unfortunate part.
Well, wish me the best, because even now with no VR, I still bump into my bed and scratch my legs.
Hi.
Twice a week, so I hope I survive with VR.
Because me with VR, let's see, I haven't punched a monitor yet, thankfully.
That's a good thing. You haven't jumped into your monitor yet?
I have head bumped my microphone multiple times though. Yeah. It happens.
I must be prepared. And I must make sure I remove these metals and knives from the table so I don't bump into it and die again. I still have like my ASMR gear on my table.
And that happens to involve right.
Like sharpening the knife can have that sensation.
Fair enough. By the way, when you say you do fortune telling, what kind of fortune telling do you do exactly?
Tarot
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I do tarot cards. Do you want a fortune reading?
I'll spare myself.
But,
I'll say this: if you look in the redeems on Twitch, you'll notice if you scroll down that there is fortune telling.
Oh, you do fortune telling?
I have a deck of tarot cards on me.
That's so cool.
I once did it at a party for 2 years in a row, and the particular joke with that is the first time round I did about 80 readings all in the one night.
Oh, wow.
And then the year after, I had repeat customers. Some of them swore and cursed at me for the reading. Others were like, why was that too accurate? I'm like, don't worry about it. My particular method is just, hi. It's also looking at the person and giving the relevant advice compared to actually using the cards. The cards are an excuse most of the time.
In my case, I used to do fortune reading stream once every week, but it's just that lately there's just been a lot of paranormal activity going on around me that I kind of strain myself from doing that because I've been warned. I don't know if you believe in these kind of things, but sometimes I will see like shadow in front of my room, or sometimes some people that come and visit me in the middle of the night without telling me beforehand, when no one is home, would be banging on my window and they would see a curtain open.
Oh wow. Huh.
When there's no one home.
I will say that, let's see, a cousin of mine is very, very heavy into the paranormal stuff, like extremely heavy, goes on spiritual journeys and whatnot.
I'm not at all. I never really believe in like something that I cannot see.
Okay.
But maybe because of that, I have to believe it now because I'm actually seeing them. I'm actually seeing them, and the first 2 months of moving to Thailand and moving into this house was scary as hell for me. I can barely sleep, but now I'm just kind of used to it. Because when I say that I see things, no one believes me, and when now I stop seeing it, but other people are seeing it, and they're telling me about it, and I'm like, ha! I told you so. And they're like, you've been living like this for all this time? I'm like, yeah, but none of y'all want to believe me. And now they all go to you, so joke's on you.
Let's see, depending on your tolerance for offensive stuff, I might link you something later. But anyhow.
Sure.
Hi. It is quite the journey for that particular one.
Okay. Go show me then.
Anyhow. We are getting close to hitting the 2-hour mark or so. So, final question. This one is just the regular wrapping up question. Normally it comes in 2 parts, but I moved one part of it all the way forwards. So, hi. Here's the other half of the question. Recommend some food. Any food whatsoever.
Recommend food.
Hi.
Honey pizza.
Huh?
Honey pizza. I know it sounds crazy the first time you heard it, but I went to Paris once and I couldn't stop eating it. It's so good. It's just pizza batter with some cheese and like mozzarella cheese, goat cheese, honey on top, and then some walnuts. It tastes great. You just have to believe in the process. No tomato sauce, no nothing. Just cheese, honey, walnuts, pizza batter.
Sweet pizza. Okay.
I'll just say this now. I know a place.
Huh? What do you mean you know a place?
Yes.
Huh? Okay.
Gotta try it. You just have to try it. In Paris, it's available at Pizza Hut. Which is interesting.
For me, I would say that, yeah, I'm partly allergic to raw honey, but if it's cooked down or rendered down, then should be okay.
I would hate to be allergic to food. Technically, I'm like lactose intolerant, but I still drink milk and I just suffer.
Yeah, the one next to me is about the same, kinda.
Oh my god,
just with
you
cheese
understand
instead.
me, right? like you understand that you just want to drink it, even though you know the pain is coming. Just you can deal with it, right? I'm sure she understands.
I'm just gonna say there's part of a stream like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that, where at the end of the stream, whatever reason, we just pull out a carton of milk and drink a glass each and see what happens.
I wouldn't do that, but you do you. Wow.
Yeah.
That's some hardcore stuff.
Yeah, she did that because one other fellow from over here was just like, yeah, you should try Australian milk sometime.
Oh, actually, Australian milk tastes so different compared to Thai milk.
Oh, okay.
It's actually much sweeter, much more depth to it.
Oh.
I never taste milk anywhere else, so I don't have anything else to compare it with. But it's the milk in Australia that actually start giving me lactose intolerant because it's actually real milk. I think it just has more percentage of real milk compared to Thai milk that I've been drinking.
Less pasteurized, I think it is. Yeah.
It's more fresh.
Yeah, it tastes more fresh and sweeter, more mellow, more depth into it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh
fair
man,
enough.
I'm not in a place where I can find Australian milk right now.
Australian milk specifically.
That kind of sounds wrong, isn't it?
Wait. Wait.
I meant milk in Australia.
Hi.
Not Australian milk. Sorry.
I see. You know, fair enough. Hi. Anyhow. Thanks for the interview. Like,
Thank you for inviting me. It's a fun experience. I never really talk about subjects like this before, so it's interesting to be talking about it and get myself thinking.
Hi. Yes, the one that recommended you was the one next to me, and hi. It might have been kind of whack, just suddenly getting an invite out of nowhere. Hi. You can thank her later for that, I guess. Hi.
Actually, before when I met someone for the first time, I always like send them a DM in like a email format, or we're like, hello, name, blah 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 blah. This is the collab. This is what we're gonna do. This is gonna blah 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 blah. And it's like really long. You can ask Rainy.
Super formal.
You're just like, yo, you care for an interview? I'm like, yeah.
Look, the message I sent out is literally, I may as well shoot, hey, care for an interview. That's basically almost word for word what I said to most people. It is surprising the number of people that actually come back to that. I think I've got like a 50% success rate, maybe 50%, thereabouts.
That's pretty good. And I think I just knew straight away that it's probably Rainy that introduced me to you, because apart from that we had like zero interactions. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure, cool. Knowing more people, having more friends, why not? Enough of being alone. I barely get any collab invites, so I better not turn down one when I receive one.
Yeah. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. Alright. Let's see, I picked out someone to raid, so hi.
Are you doing the rat?
Yeah, I'm going for the rat. Rat's getting the raid tonight. Hi, the other one that happens to be Thai. Hi. We'll go raid them after this one. Hi.
Oh, cool.
But
I wanna see.
Once again, thanks for the interview. I'll start sending these guys off.
Thank you for having me, and it was nice getting you to know me. It was nice getting to know you too. Yeah.
Anyways.